Welcome to my zombie flip, guys. This is one of the worst houses of the season. Actually, right now we got the building code compliance department here, keeping this thing boarded up. It is packed full of garbage. I'm talking to the tilt. I hit my head on the ceilings. It's rotted everywhere. Trees hit this thing. It is, I mean, look at it. It's a zombie house. So if you want to see the full before and after, make sure you tune into A&E, Homemade Nation, 11 a.m. Saturday mornings, and you can see this full transformation. We got 9 other houses that are wrecked just as much as this one. So this property here is a 1940s house, 2,500 square feet. 1,300 of that is unfinished. The rest of it is a pile of garbage. It is currently a 2-bed, 1-bath that we're gonna transform into a 4-bed, 3-bath, fully rebuild this thing from new siding, new roof, new windows, new electrical, new plumbing, and a complete reframe to bring this zombie back to life. We paid $575,000 for it. We're investing about $275 to $300 grand into the renovation, and we'll be selling this thing for $1.1 million, and maybe even a little bit more because of what we have going on in the backyard. So we're gonna walk around the outside of the property right now, and then once this thing is trashed out, we'll take you through room by room, so stay tuned for more reveals on this one. It's been vacant, it's been hammered, it is trashed beyond belief. This thing, everything needs to come down. The roof's gonna be ripped off, resheeted, siding's coming off. We're gonna be siding this with probably a batten board or a lap siding, split it up, give it some dimension, but everything has to be done on this property. The good thing about it is we have plenty of different spaces that we get to work with. This here is a really good enclosed carport with no direct access into the house, but we're gonna be enclosing this in, adding a garage door, and adding that garage space. This is gonna cost us about 25, 30 grand to do this by putting in a new foundation, framing this down, siding it, putting the garage door on, but it's gonna be over a $50,000 to $75,000 in value increase. When we looked at comparables, we saw anything with a garage was selling between 50 and 100 grand more. And so it's a very smart investment. It's an easy way for us to double our money and double the return by adding the space in very simply. So on this property, the reason I moved so quick on it, right? $575, that's a cheap price. I knew I could make it work no matter what, even though I had never been inside the house, because it's on a 10,000 square foot lot in Seattle, where in theory, I could tear this house down and put 4 homes in. Now I'm not doing that because who doesn't want to fix a zombie house? And also, the cash on cash return on this deal is just better and faster if I can renovate this home, possibly put a daddy lot in the back, sell that off. I can get in and out of this deal in 6 to 12 months rather than 12 to 24 months if I decide to build it out. So it's all about the velocity of money. Check out my velocity of money video on Project RE. It will talk about that concept and how you grow a lot faster. As you guys can see, this thing is completely abandoned. We have a jungle in the backyard, and we have a Winnebago that is totally blown out. Let's take a little sneak peek of this Winnebago, guys, because it basically tells you what the inside of the house looks like. Who doesn't want to live van life in this? Whew. Even the Winnebago's collapsed, guys. It's rotted out. You can see right through it. It was packed full of so much trash, the guy said it just kind of exploded out. They cut it open because it was so moldy to air it. So on this backside of the lot, we have a lot of work to do. We're gonna be taking out the 2 cars. All these trees that are covered in ivy through here, they are dying. And so these all need to be cleared out, and we're gonna grade out this backyard and get a huge oversized yard. We're probably adding about 7,000 square feet of sod in the front and the back, because that's how we get a premium for this property. 10,000 square foot lot is very exclusive because everyone in Seattle cuts it up. So when we can offer a house with a big backyard and we can create those spaces, we can get a premium. 1.1 million might be light on this house. We might be able to get even more. So stay tuned on the sale price and see what we actually sold it for. So over here, you guys, inside the house, once we be able to see this living room packed full of trash. It's rotted out. Staircases. Upstairs, oh, it's the foulest smell. We had trash out guys come here. They started trashing out. They left. It smelled so bad. But we're gonna be turning a primary suite into the upper floor. We're able to add a bathroom, a walk-in closet, and a new bedroom, which gives us now a 1 bed, 1 bath on the upper floor, 2 bed, 1 bath on the main, and we're gonna be adding another 2 bed, 1 bath in the basement with a living room and formal laundry. And so by creating these spaces is how we go from a $575 price to a 1.1 million. Now, on the back side of this house, one thing I did not know is, that's why the city's here, you can get in, roof has totally collapsed in this section of this house. When you buy it sight unseen, you gotta prepare for the worst, you guys. So I had a big budget. Luckily, I can handle this all inside my budget. But this here, and I don't say this often, is not fixable. Main structure of the house, 2,300 square feet, fixable. This is gonna need to be tore off, or it's gonna take me an additional 6 months to get structural permits, roll in new trusses, reframe the whole thing out. Not worth the time frame. So we're gonna demo this off and play into this and make this a really cool patio off the kitchen with maybe an undercover deck. And we're gonna create that ambiance space where we're gonna have a 200 square foot deck, undercover area. It's gonna lead out to a big backyard, and creating that space is what it's gonna get us the premium for the house. You guys, this whole structure is completely rotted out. Water's been pouring in it a couple years. If I shake this wall hard enough, it's gonna start collapsing in. And this structure also is nearly 100 years old. So I got 100-year-old wood that is rotted, it's collapsed, it's been getting rained on. It's just not worth fixing. To fix this and rebuild this could cost me around $100 a square foot to put in all the structure. It's not gonna get me that out of this resale. The undercover deck actually gets me almost the same price it does to rebuild. So that's what's really important when you're looking at these houses, to pull your comparables. What amenities do they have? What spaces do they have? And then what's the most cost-effective way to get to that price? So if you want to see all the behind the scenes, make sure you tune in to A&E $1 Million Zombie Flips, and make sure you like and subscribe to Project RE to see the next video where it's trashed out and we start laying this zombie out.